Hey everybody, my name is Dylan King and welcome to the TechHub.training SQL Audit Attention Challenge Solution. I'm excited to walk you guys through what I did. Let's do it. So the first thing we need to do in this challenge was import the data into a software that we can practice SQL. Here I use Access, so if you guys see any differences, that is why. But as you can see here, I have all three sheets, the beginning balances, the general journal, and the ending balances imported into my software. So the next thing we need to do is make sure that we establish relationships between these three various sheets so we could then analyze the data. So here in Access, what you can do to establish those relationships is go to Database Tools, and you can click on Relationships here. I already have it pulled up, and then you can create those relationships between those different sheets. I connected them all on account number because that's the one thing they all have in common, and so that's what I did. Next thing we need to do was write our query. So here I can show you guys what that looked like. We started off, and the four columns we want to have was our account number, our account description, the ending debit balances, and the number of transactions. And to get the number of transactions, you just count up the IDs, and that's how you get it. Next, we are pulling our data from the ending balances and general journal sheets. So I join those two sheets together with a left join so that we can ensure we're getting all the ending balances accounts because these accounts are the balance sheet accounts which we are focusing on. So I use a left join to ensure we're getting all those balance sheet accounts and we're focusing on that. And I join them on their account number. Next, we want to make sure that we're going to focus on the accounts that meet our specific criteria mentioned in the challenge, right? So I want to make sure that our account number is not null and that an absolute value of our ending debit balance is greater than or equal to $50,000. I use the absolute value because in the challenge it said that we are only given ending debit balances. So if we have a credit balance, it's going to be a negative number. So using the absolute value ensures that we're getting both the high ending debit balances and the high ending credit balances. Next, we had to group by the account number, the account description, and the ending debit balances. We had to do this because we use an aggregate function up here with account, so we have to group by these three. Next, we just want to make sure it meets our last criteria, and we're finding those accounts that have high volume transactions for that month. And so we looked at our account, so number of transactions, we want to make sure that it's greater than or equal to 1,000 for the month. And lastly, we're just sorting by the number of transactions from most to least. And once you run that query, we can see that these are the 5 accounts we need to focus the most attention on for this month. We have parts, accounts receivable, accounts payable, machinery inventory, and notes payable. As you can see, they have a high number of transactions, all well above 1,000, and a high ending debit balance. So we're going to notify our audit engagement team. These are the accounts we need to focus on and to ensure that we're doing our job as auditors. Hope you guys enjoy the challenge. Hope you guys are able to learn more about SQL and about audit. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I'm excited to see if you guys do anything differently. Have a great day. See you guys.